See what's new today at Dan Heck Toyota in Effingham, like the restyled RAV4, now with more room, comfort, and better fuel economy. Or the luxurious Avalon, with living room comfort for 5 and over 40 miles per gallon. Test drive them today at Dan Heck Toyota, South Route 45 in Effingham, or danheck.com online.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
It's time for Effingham Hearts football on your home for local sports. 97.9 XFM. Let's go to the sidelines for pregame information.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Klosterman Field, the home of the Hearts for Friday Night Football here on 97.9 XFM and 97.9XFM.com. I'm Greg Sapp, Dustin White alongside the tall one back at the studios. Wayne's up top catching all the video, and we look forward to bringing you a mighty fun football game as the Effingham Hearts will do battle with the Paxton Buckley Loda Panthers. Effingham comes into this game 0-1 on the season after a loss last Friday night to Breeze Mater Dei 34-15. PBL comes in off the heels of a 21-6 win at El Paso Gridley. So the Panthers come in 1-0, the Hearts 0-1. If that's not enough motivation for Effingham, it's the fact that we drove 102 miles, not that I made note of that, but 102 miles last year. And in a game that I think, and I think every Hearts fan and coach and kid thinks we should have won, Paxton Buckley Loda won at 30-22.
Yeah, last year went up to Paxton and fell into a 16-0 hole and then outscored the Panthers the rest of the way. But the Hearts are just going to have to limit those some of the mistakes they made last time around and not get themselves in such a tough position early on. And if they do that and build on some of the good things I think we saw last week against Mater Dei, I think that there's no reason to believe they shouldn't be 1-1 by the time this game is over with.
I've told people all week that I felt much better. I hate to lose, but I felt much better about this ball club than I did a year ago at this same time.
Oh, sure. Last year, we went down to Breeze in week 1 and just got it handed to us. I don't think there's really any other way to describe it. And this time around, even though Mater Dei led the whole way, and Mater Dei's a good team, Effingham was there playing with them a lot of the time. If the Hearts can clean some things up, get something going in the running game especially, you got to feel good about what their prospects are for this week 2 game.
And now let's meet the defensive starters for your Effingham Flaming Hearts. At tackle, number 35, Billy Arndt. The other tackle, number 42, Trent Barnhart. At one end, number 88, Carter Hayes. At the other end, number 11, Peyton Bushu. The linebacking core, starting with number 21, Travis Durbin. Number 34, Griffin Page. Number 27, Noah Hagan. Number 32, Zach Miller. At cornerbacks, number 24, Marcus Robinson. At the other corner, number 23, Matt Woltman. And the free safety, number 3, Drew Vasquez.
Trying to get everybody fired up, ready to go here. I know I'm ready. I love football, and the season flies by every year. Next week, we'll conclude the 3-game homestand, remember. We'll be here to face those Centralia Orphans who, with the Hearts, were involved in one of the most exciting games last year. 42-35 was the final as the last battle ended up winning that football game. Remember, we had bad weather on Friday night and had to play that on a Saturday afternoon down at Centralia. That was just an exciting football game. So that's coming up next week here. Tonight, besides PBL at Effingham, Massac County's at Charleston, Mattoon at Marion, Highland at Mount Zion, Paris at Watseka, Salem at Clifton Central. Those are the other games involving Apollo Conference kids. Hearts are going to get the football. They'll defend the goal to our right, the north goal. The wind is a bit against the Hearts in this first half, blowing a little bit out of the south, although nothing too dramatic. We'll do our best to let you know about NASCAR. We have nationwide action right now on your home for NASCAR at KJ Country at 102.3. And the Cardinals begin a big series with the Pittsburgh Pirates tonight. Pirates a game and a half ahead of the Redbirds heading into this 3-game series starting tonight at Busch Stadium. Game time is 7:15. So, T.O., if you can keep us up to date with scores on that one during our broadcast. Of course, Dustin's got the whole wall of sound thing over there on his phone, so we ought to be well equipped. You're listening to high school football on 97.9 XFM, WXEF in Effingham. There's the kickoff. It's down the middle, taken at about the 10-yard line by the Hearts. That's Zach Miller. He goes to the far side. He's loose down the sideline. He's to midfield before they take him down, and the Hearts are going to good field position to start this football game.
Near the 48-yard line.
Zach Miller saw a nice opening, took it down the sidelines, got a couple of good blocks thrown in his favor. And the Hearts will have it 1st and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Yeah, 38-yard return for Miller. He took that one right at the 10. And good field position to start. Always feels pretty good. 52-yard field for the Hearts to get things going.
Exactly. A lot of other high school and junior high sports. This was a busy place out here this afternoon. The Effingham Athletic Complex is humming. I know St. Anthony earlier this week had 9 different athletic events going on one day. It's been a busy time. Doherty back to throw. He's flushed out of the pocket. Now he sets it loose. It's across the middle, and it falls incomplete. Dylan Wolf was the intended receiver for the Hearts. He was back there with number 1, Vaughn Gensler for PBL. Gensler managed to make sure the ball fell incomplete. As both players going for the ball, it's called an incomplete pass, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
If you remember last week, Doherty threw a real good ball all game, but his first pass attempt of the night was tipped and intercepted, and I had some flashbacks as that ball got batted in the air.
2nd and 10 from the Hearts 48. Doherty looking to throw, comes to the near side, over the head of Woltman and incomplete. Matt tried to catch up, couldn't. Ball falls incomplete, and we've run 20 seconds, and it's 3rd and 10.
That's tough because Woltman had to step on his man towards the near sideline there, and if he catches that pass, I think he's got a chance to turn the corner and gain some serious yardage. Instead, we're looking at a 3rd and 10 right off the bat.
So now you have to figure PBL's thinking, well, now they have to throw, so they may bring everybody in the kitchen sink here.
This close to midfield already, you may run the ball and be in 4-down territory. It's possible.
That's a good thought. That's a good thought. Doherty up under center here on 3rd and 10. Man in motion coming to the near side. That's Billy Art. Doherty looking to throw, coming across the middle. It is knocked down. That was almost intercepted. It was intended for Woltman, but the ball actually was closer to PBL's number 88, and he managed to knock that football down, and the ball goes incomplete. Now it's 4th and 10. And the Hearts will likely go for it. Nope. Doherty's going to stay back and punt.
I was going to say, Doherty did some punting last week. Kind of keeps their options open. He could throw, and he did once. So we'll see what happens.
Zach Miller did punt some in the first part of last week's game, and then Kevin took it over during the course of the game. Doherty going to punt, and it's straight up the chute. Not too deep, but it's going to be inside the 30. And now good Hearts bounce inside the 25. So nothing special for PBL. It'll be 1st and 10 for them at their 24 as the ball goes out of bounds. Actually not out of bounds. Woltman grabbed it for the Hearts and tags it out at the 24-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for PBL at their 24-yard line, and that's a 28-yard punt. 11:26. Hearts around about a half a minute off the clock, and now it's PBL's turn. PBL won it last year, 30-22. Good crowd, plenty of room for you though. Come on out. There's even a breeze tonight, someplace.
Not near.
Not near. Weber hands off on first down. Ball up the middle and not much. Across the 25, close to the 28-yard line. Or did he even hand off?
Kerr on the carry.
Yeah, Kerr, the ball carrier. Tim Kerr carries the ball to the
Tackles made by Carter Hayes and Griffin Page.
27-yard line.
3 after the 27-yard line brings up.
So from the 24 to the 27, gain of 3, and it's 2nd and 7. Folks still coming in here to Klosterman Field. Always plenty of parking. Lovely night for football. Up under center, the ball's loose. There's a scramble in the middle. Ball's still loose. It's still loose. The Hearts get it. Now they lost it. Now they got it. And they're going to the end zone.
On the play, for a touchdown for the Hearts. 23, Matt Woolman.
Matt Woolman, the last of about 6 kids to pick up that football, grabbed it and took it to the house. There is a flag I see now at the 29-yard line. Let's see what that's about. Hopefully it's against PBL, and that'll be a touchdown. The line of scrimmage was the 27. You knew there was problems right at the snap, and the ball was loose, and then all of a sudden it squirted out like a greased pig contest. Let's get the call from the official on exactly what the situation is.
Offensive penalty decline, touchdown.
There you go. PBL was called for the hold. The Hearts, of course, declined that. And Woolman takes it in for the touchdown. It's 6-0 Effingham out of the gate.
That's 27-yard.
So the snap was from the 27-yard line. Nobody ever had possession of the football, so I'm not going to give any negative yardage to a PBL player. I'm going to give a 27-yard fumble return to Matt Woolman and a 6-0 score for the Hearts.
Score comes with 10:40 left in the opening quarter. And it looks the Hearts initially set up for 2, but let's see if they'll switch. Nope, they're going to go for 2. And Doherty was going to throw, but he gets sacked, taken down by Trent Wooten. Kevin was looking to the right. Here came Wooten to the left. And coach says, throw that ball. And Kevin didn't, and thought the man was covered, and he got sacked. So anyway, unsuccessful on the 2-point conversion. Bottom line, Hearts lead. First time this season.
That's true, and if you'll remember, we mentioned it in the pregame, fell behind 16-0 last week. No such thing happening tonight. Always like to see that good start.
10:40 to go, first quarter. T.O., let's take a 30-second. Tell you what, let's take a minute. 10:40 to go, opening quarter. It's Effingham 6, Paxton Buckley Low to nothing here at 97.9 XFM.
See what's new today at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, like the all-new 2014 Silverado. With more room, more power, simply more truck than the competition. Or the all-new Impala with its stylish exterior and roomy interior, plus over 30 miles per gallon. Test drive them today at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, online at danheck.com.
Thanks for all your continued business. Also stop by and check out the huge selection of new trucks that are lined along Ford Avenue. From everyone at Northside Ford, have a good day.
Michael Carey, our soccer football star, puts his foot into it. The ball's inside the 5. PBL runs it out across the 30, though, by the time a tackle is made. Trent Wooten, the return man for PBL, took that ball inside the 5. Call it the 4, Dustin. He returns the football out across the 30 to the 31-yard line, so a 27-yard kickoff return. And it's 1st and 10 for PBL on their own 31-yard line. So the Hearts lead at 6-0. First time we've led all year. And let's hope it stays this way. 10:34 to go, opening quarter. Folks continue to come in. Glad to see this. Crowd continues to enlarge here, continues to grow. This time, Weston Weber up under center on 1st and 10. Much better handoff this time. Up the middle, little misdirection. A big opening, and they better stop him or he's gone. And he is still not down. He's inside the 30, 25. They couldn't wrap him up. And he's in for a score. He's in, or did he go out of bounds? Out of bounds at the 5.
On a long gainer for the Panthers.
That was a gain for Drew Schroet from their 31-yard line. He takes the football to Effingham's 3-yard line. It's a carry of 19 and 47, 66 yards.
At the Effingham 4.
The 4, pardon me, not the 3. So if I messed you up there on distance, from their 31 to our 4-yard line. he could have been tackled at least twice.
Yeah, it's a good run, but it's a case of missed tackles as much as anything.
First and goal for PBL at the Hearts 4. Up under center. Here's the handoff up the gut. Initial penetration's pretty good, and then the Hearts driving back. Kerr, that's K-E-H-R-E-R. That's how Tim Kerr's name is spelled. The line of scrimmage was the 4.
Zach Miller.
They're either going to say no gain or a gain of 1. They're still talking it over here. Spot of the football right back at the 4, I think. They're going to call it the 3. Gain of 1, Dustin. Gain of 1 to the 3.
Brings up second and goal from the 3.
So second and goal for PBL at the Hearts 3. Here's the handoff up the gut, and he's in for the score. Pretty much untouched that time.
Touchdown from 3 yards out.
As taking it to the house, Drew Schroet, 5'10", 190-pound senior. And he takes it in from 3 yards out for the score, and we're tied at 6.
That's what you call an answer, Greg.
They did respond well, although certainly the big gainer that the Hearts had a couple of opportunities to thwart, a big factor in that one. They're going to kick for 1. There's the placement. There's the kick. It is up, and it is good. And that gives PBL a 7-6 lead. 9:34 to go, opening quarter. 7-6 PBL leading Effingham. Back with a kickoff in a minute here on 97.9 XFM.
See what's new today at Dan Heck Toyota in Effingham, like the restyled RAV4, now with more room, comfort, and better fuel economy. Or the luxurious Avalon, with living room comfort for 5 and over 40 miles per gallon. Test drive them today at Dan Heck Toyota, South Route 45 in Effingham, or danheck.com online.
6:02 to go first quarter. It's 7-6 PBL in front of Effingham, and they have it 1st and 10 at their 5. See if the Hearts defense can stiffen, and they do. They get him for no gain. That's a good way to start. Billy Arndt back there with a stop for the Hearts. Schroet carried and no gain. So that'll bring up a 2nd and 10. So 2nd and 10 as Arndt gets back there and makes the stop. So it'll be 2nd and 10 at their 5. Boy, you pin them back here, Dustin, and you give your offense a shot at doing something special.
Yeah, absolutely. Keep that field short. Make them maybe punt from their end zone would be nice. I don't know. Or
like the sound of that. Right in front of the Hearts band down there in the end zone. All right. Up under center is Weston Weber, and a whistle right at the line of scrimmage. So let's see what this one's about.
Movement on both sides of the line there. We'll see if the Hearts got into the neutral zone or not.
It's going to go against Effingham.
Approachment, defense, 5-yard penalty, we keep it down.
Well, the Hearts lined up in the neutral zone. They did that a lot last week.
Yeah, we saw quite a few penalties last week. We saw quite a few penalties last year. That's kind of something we identified as an area that the team really needs to clean up.
Boy, little stuff like that when you got a team 2nd and 10 at their 5. Boy, you don't want to give them 5 yards for nothing.
Absolutely.
So now it's 2nd and 5 at the 10. 5:10 to go opening quarter. 7-6 PBL. Next week, we are home to the Centralia Orphans here at Klosterman Field. I see Nate Boggs down there. We were just talking about the fact that Lindenwood got a big win last night. I know he was a big part of it. PBL Schroet carries out near the 20-yard line. That's plenty enough for a first down.
But not before the Panthers pick
Woltman comes up from his cornerback spot to make the stop. The ball to the 19-yard line. So from the 10 to the 19, a gain of 9, and that's enough for a first down. So they got out of trouble, in part because of the Hearts penalty. So 1st and 10 for PBL now at their 19-yard line. Hearts scored first possession. Actually, second possession. PBL came right back. Double reverse, and there's the handoff, and he's to about the 25-yard line. That time, Trent Wooten carried the football.
Tackle was made by Travis Durbin.
And he is at about the 24-yard line, gain of 5. He's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 up to the 24-yard line.
Travis Durbin on the stop for the Hearts. Travis, one of the leading tacklers for last year's team.
If you remember, a year ago, PBL did not throw the ball very much, probably fewer than 5 times all game.
Correct.
So far, they have shown the same commitment to the run, and with some of the big boys they've got running the football, I kind of understand why they're doing it that way.
Weber up under center. He's going to throw. Comes to the near side. Harsh flushed him out of the pocket. There's the pass caught at about the 35. He's to midfield. Somebody better slow him down. He tried to stiff arm Travis Durbin. Durbin was having none of that and took him down, but he gets it to the Hearts' 31-yard line before the tackle's made. Vasquez tried to come up and help from the safety spot. Durbin took him down, but he advances the football to the Hearts' 31-yard line.
That was Drew Schroed on the reception there.
So from their 24,
First and 10 at the Effingham 31.
26 and 19, a 45-yard, 26-19, yes, 45-yard gain for Drew Schroed. Effingham's 31-yard line and a new set of downs for the Panthers.
Well, that's what I get for saying they don't throw much, a passing play and a 45-yard pickup.
They said, well, we've sucked Dustin in now, so let's throw. And all of us. Up under center, Weber, man in motion from the near side. Weber's going to keep it. The Hearts are after him. He eludes one defensive man. Now they've got him, and they take him down at about the 30. He might have gotten a yard. Good pursuit by the Hearts. Zach Miller. Zach Miller, Marcus Robinson in there on the stop for Effingham. And the ball will be spotted at the 30-yard line. Maybe no gain. Yeah, no gain. 2nd and 10 at the 31. 2nd and 10 at the 31. 2:40 to go in the first quarter with all this running. Clock moving right along. 7-6 PBL leads Effingham. PBL with the ball at the Hearts 31. 2nd and 10. Weber's been under center all night. Here's the handoff up the middle. He gets inside the 20 near the 15-yard line. That ball was carried that time by number 33, Paul Bigham, for PBL.
Tackle was made by Zach Miller.
And he advances the football to the 16-yard line. From the 31 to the 16, a gain of 15 yards. Bigham advances it to the Hearts' 16-yard line.
So that's the 5th different ball carrier that the Panthers have shown tonight.
Hard to know who to key on with that much variety back there. 2 minutes to go opening quarter. PBL driving. Weber the snap. Hand off to the up back. And he drives near the middle and does his initial surge is good. That's Tim Kerr. From the 16, Kerr advances the football to the 12. Gain of 4. It's 2nd and 6. Griffin Page, who got the start at that inside linebacker spot for Effingham tonight, in on the stop along with Trent Barnhart. 4-yard gain to the 12, and it's 2nd and 6. 7-6 PBL. Minute 25 to go in the opening quarter. Hearts need a win tonight. Get that thing even at 1-1. Here's the snap. Going to the deep back. Hearts are there. He gets it maybe to the 10.
Schroed on the handoff.
Schroed that time. Travis Durbin's in on the stop. Peyton Bush, who came over to help too. Call it the 9. From the 12 to the 9, a gain of 3. And that'll make it a 3rd and 1. So a 3rd and 1 situation for PBL at the Hearts 9.
3rd and 3.
So 3rd and 3, pardon me. I believe I said 3rd and 1. 3rd and 3 for PBL at the Hearts 9-yard line. 40 seconds left in the opening quarter. Man in motion. There's the handoff. And he's up the side. Now he turns it in. There is a flag thrown. The ball's at about the 5. Let's see, 2 flags in the PBL backfield. So let's see what this is about.
I'm going to guess that it's going to go against Paxton, but
here's the signal.
Holding. Offense. 10-yard penalty. Keep 3rd down.
That helps. Anytime you're dancing around inside the 10-yard line, nothing like a hold to help and get them a little bit away from their goal line.
And it was Noah Hagan that was closing in on the ball carrier and got hit from behind just a little bit, drew the holding call there, and as a result, Hearts get a little breathing room defensively.
Noah, one of our guests on the postgame show last week. 10-yard walk-off to the 17. So from the 9, there must have been a gain of 2 on the play, Dustin, and then a 10-yard holding call back to the 17-yard line. So it's 3rd and 11. Now we'll repeat 3rd down, but now it's 3rd and 11. A gain 2, then lost 10, so it's 3rd and 11. And this should be the last play of the first quarter. But now they're working from the Hearts 17-yard line. Now they go to the shotgun. Here's the snap. He's looking to throw. It's complete out on the flats. Hearts are waiting, and they got him. Nice one-handed tackle. I believe that's Loy. Yeah, Brandon Loy. Heck of an effort. The pass was complete to Drew Schroet, and nice play by Brandon Loy. One-hand tackle took him down back there. The ball was advanced to the 14-yard line, Dustin. Gain of 3, and that'll bring up 4th and 8. And that's 1 quarter in the books after 1 here at Klosterman Field. It's Paxton Buckley Loda 7, Effingham 6. Back with the second quarter in a minute here on 97.9 XFM.
It's time to experience the luxurious Chrysler Town & Country minivan with standard leather seating and rear DVD entertainment system. You'll also find super easy flip-down stow and go that creates incredible storage space for your daily needs. Check out the Chrysler Town & Country at Geckner Brothers Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on East Fayette Avenue in Effingham.
Ready to start the second quarter here at Klosterman Field. It's Paxton Buckley Loda 7, Effingham 6. We have some scores for you. Thanks to all one. Robinson's leading Bridgeport Red Hill 13-0. Greenville in front of Piasaw Southwestern 7-0. And Metropolis, Massac County's leading Charleston 7-0. So those are some early scores in those 3 ball games, and Tio will have all the scores for you at the half, along with Dustin's stats, and I'll recap the scoring, and we'll talk about the 1,000 other things going on as far as high school and junior high sports.
So right now, Paxton Buckley Loda with the ball on the Effingham 14. It's a 4th and 8. Is that what
4th and 8? That's correct.
Paxton had a pretty good kicking game last year, but the kicker was Jonah Wilson, and he was injured in their week 1 game. So they've been going with number 7, Jordan Keitzman, to do their kicking today. I wonder if that'll affect their decision to attempt any field goals, because if I remember correctly, Wilson was knocking down some long ones in warm-ups and maybe even in the game last year. It looks like they're going to run a play here.
So they are at the Hearts 14, 4th and 8. Back to throw. Throwing across the middle, and it's knocked away. Great defense there by Drew Vasquez. The ball falls incomplete, and the Hearts will take it over on down.
Yeah, Weber threw that one up for grabs, and Vasquez was making a real athletic move there. Got way off the ground to break up the play. Big defensive stand for the Hearts deep in their own territory.
Scott Mosier gives credit to Marcus Robinson back there playing center field also, so credit where credit's due. Shout out to Marcus Robinson and Drew Vasquez, both back there. Knocked that ball away from the intended receiver, who was right at the back of the end zone. He was barely in the end zone. The pass fell incomplete, and that'll give it over on downs to the Hearts. And so Effingham starts this series at their 14. But, hey, they're only 1 point down instead of 8. So
Panthers ran 12 plays and took over 6 minutes off the clock with that drive, but came away with 0 points.
Now let's give Kevin Doherty some time back there, and maybe we'll see if we can get out of this hole here. 7-6 PBL. Hearts start the drive from their 14. Quick pass in the flats, and it falls incomplete. Waltman, the intended receiver, threw it at about his ankles. Matt tried to come up with it, and it falls incomplete.
Yeah, there wasn't much Waltman was going to be able to do with that ball, and Doherty's had a little bit of accuracy, a little bit of an issue early on here. He had some struggles on his first 3 attempts, but on the last drive, completed both passes he tried. That one pretty low.
Been a problem having enough time to throw.
That absolutely factors into it.
It's a little quick opener out in the flats, and it came up a little low. So 2nd and 10, Hearts at their 14. Doherty has worked up under center, gives it to the deep back. Good run, but now he's tripped up at Zach Miller. He got it near the 20 before they knocked him down.
He was tripped up by
Call it the 18-yard line, 14 to the 18, a gain of 4, so that'll make it a 3rd and 6. So from the 14 to the 18, a gain of 4, and it's 3rd and 6.
The gain is up to the 18-yard line.
Hearts trail by 1. 7-6. We're into the second quarter here at Klosterman Field. Doherty sends Art in motion to the far side. Here's the pitch to the deep back, Zach Miller. It's a sweep. This Hearts team has had a lot of success. Miller gets his clock clean, comes back, took it forward, and got maybe back to the line of scrimmage when that all ended. Boy, he got hit a lick and came off that hit and kept running. But I think for no gain. Now the ball's going to be right back at the 18-yard line. No gain, and it's 4th and 6.
Yeah, that initial hit would have knocked a lot of kids off their feet. Credit Zach Miller for for sticking with it and trying to make something out of it, but by the time he recovered, he was swarmed, and quick 3 and out. The Hearts defense, which was just on the field a long time, is going to have to be back out there.
So Michael Carey needs to put a foot in one ear. He'll kick it from about the 10, and it's gotten away. I don't know how, but he got it. It's out of bounds, out across the 45-yard line. Let's see about the angle the official gives it to the 35. So the ball kicked from about the 10. The line of scrimmage, though, was the 18 to the 35, so that adds up for about a 17-yard punt. Say PBL was just about in the kitchen that time. Almost blocked that punt.
Yeah, you might have to consider it a fortunate thing that Carey got it away at all, and it's they're spotting it at the.
They're spotting it at the 40 since the ball went out on the.
It shouldn't matter if it went out of bounds on the punt, so I guess that must just be where they ended up spotting it at.
I saw the official, and he was standing where the angle was, but they must have had another opinion.
So a 22-yard punt instead of 17.
Better for the Hearts. Anyway, PBL has it 1st and 10 at the Hearts 40. And they run it up the gut.
Schroet up the middle.
And the carrier that time is Drew Schroet. And from the 40, he advances the football to the 36, a gain of 4. It's 2nd and 6.
36-yard line.
Billy Arndt on the stop for Effingham. Billy playing up on the line on defense this week. Had been one of the inside linebackers last week. They moved him up onto the line at the tackle spot, and he makes the stop. Gain of 4, and it's 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6 at Effingham's 36-yard line. Now they go back to the shotgun. Weber takes it up the middle. Gets it inside the 35 to near the 31-yard line. Travis Durbin trips him up.
By Travis Durbin.
It is a gain to the 32-yard line, to the 32-yard line. 36 to the 32, a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 3rd and about a yard and a half.
The ball spotted near the 31-yard line, brings up 3rd and a yard.
Like to get in that backfield and throw him for a loss here. Otherwise, they're going to have 2 opportunities to punch it through for just under 2 yards.
Up under center again is Weber. Near the 31-yard line. There's the snap. They give it to the up back. He's up the middle. He has the first down. Brandon Lloyd takes him down, but not after a gain inside the 25. That time, PBL's Matt Pohl, the sophomore who we said came in and played some in last week's game after the heat got to some of the starters, carried that time. It is inside the 25, scored at the 23-yard line. So from the 32 to the 23, a gain of 9, and that's another first down for PBL. And they're living on the ground.
Absolutely 5 rushing first downs for the Panthers in this game. Effingham is yet to pick one up.
Weber back to the shotgun here with a new set of downs and a lot of movement. And I think PBL is going to get burned for a timeout, for a penalty here. Yep.
I'll start. Offense, 5 yards. Beat the down.
So 5-yard walk-off against the Panthers pushes it back out to the 28-yard line.
Takes it back out to the 28.
The 23 to the 28, and so it's 1st and 15. 9:09 to go. Not the one after 9:09, but the 9:09 mark for PBL at the Hearts' 28-yard line. 7-6 PBL the score. Weber from the shotgun hands it off. No, he took it up the middle, and he gets it inside the 25 and near the 20 before they finally take him down. Who's in there in the mix for the Hearts? Blaine. I had word that Blaine Custer was supposed to be checked out for a heart condition, but either that's Blaine or somebody's wearing his number. And there's nobody Blaine's size I know of, so apparently he must be doing fine.
Little option look for PBL there. Weston Weber, the quarterback, had that in the running back's gut and then pulled it back out and ran it for 6 yards there.
So call it the 22-yard line, a gain of 6, Dustin, pardon me. Another big gain right up the middle near the 10-yard line before they finally bring Schroet down. And that's enough for a first down. All kinds of tacklers in there. Vasquez came up from the safety spot to make that tackle for Effingham. Call it the 11-yard line. So from the
Panthers have it. 1st and 10 at the Effingham 11.
To the 11-yard line, and a new set of downs for PBL at the Hearts' 11-yard line. Still just 7-6. Hearts down by 1. Back up under center is Weber on 1st and 10, and the Hearts shot the gap, and a little quick on the draw there is the Hearts' Griffin Page was moving from that linebacker spot.
5-yard penalty.
Got in the neutral zone a little quick. He was going to shoot the gap and shot the gap a little quick.
And he knew it as soon as the whistles blew, too. Hands went up to the helmet. He was frustrated there, thought he was going to get that quick first step.
Instead, the ball is advanced from the 11 to the 6. So now it's 1st and 5 at the Hearts 6 for PBL. 7.5 to go, second quarter. Hearts still trail by just 1. Here's the handoff up the gut, nothing. Nice job by the Hearts defense there.
Hold the ball carrier.
Hole, the sophomore, carried, and the host of tacklers, Carter Hayes among them for Effingham, is in there. And then Durbin came up to help as well. Ball spotted, no gain, still at the 6. So that'll make it 2nd and 5 from the 6.
Effingham's defense had a big effort on its own goal line last time around. It's going to take an even bigger effort here to keep the Panthers off the scoreboard again. We'll see if they're up to the task.
6:50 to go, second quarter. Weber back to the shotgun here. There's the snap. There's the handoff. They turn it up the middle, and the Hearts were waiting and might have lost yardage on that one. Schroe was the ball carrier. Peyton Bushu's back there. Helped take him down. And who else was over there? Trying to pick up one more number. Woltman came over from the cornerback spot and helped. Billy Arndt also was in the mix. They'll put the football down.
Gain down to the 4-yard line, brings up 3rd and 3.
McGain to the 4-yard line is where I'm giving him 2 to the 4, Dustin. 4-yard line. So it's 3rd down. And the ball maybe the 3.5. They do have room to get a first down. Let's see what happens here. Here's the runner. He gets it back inside the 5, but no closer. And that's going to bring up 4th down. Schroet carried. And
tackled by Travis Durbin.
Durbin came up and made that stop. Travis Durbin playing that inside linebacker spot. In fact, they lost a half a yard.
And 3.
It's right on the 4. And now it's 4th down. They need 3 yards for a first down, 4 yards for a touchdown. So the Hearts defense has stiffened here inside the 5-yard line.
Yeah, PBL still has a lot of different ways they can go, though. Still not a terrible position for them to be in, but if Effingham can come up with another big stop on a running play, all that changes.
PBL calls time. 5:15 to go, second quarter. Back in a minute. It's Paxton Buckley Loda 7, Effingham 6 here at Klosterman Field. Back in a minute on 97.9 XFM.
For over 75 years, Gector Brothers has been Effingham's source for the exciting lineup of quality vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. That's 75 years of making friends and servicing our loyal customers. And we look forward to the next 75 years of being Effingham's source for Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
We're back here now, 5:15 to go, second quarter. PBL 7, Effingham 6 here at Klosterman Field. So it's 4th down for Paxton Buckley Loda at the Effingham 4. They can get a first down without a touchdown. This is a huge 4th down play with a 7-6 PBL lead. There's the snap. He's going to keep it. The Hearts have got him wrapped up. Nothing happening on this play. Nice work by Effingham as it ended up Weber keeping the football. Griffin Page came over to help, and also Blaine Custer helped, and that's a stop. And for the second time in this game, the Hearts defense has held, and the Hearts get the ball back on downs. 1st and 10 Effingham.
Quite the effort from Effingham's defense here. Now, what the Hearts offensive players have to do is get out there and move those chains a little bit. Keep those defenders off the field for a while. Get something going and change the momentum a little bit. It's only a 1-point game, but you can't keep having to put together goal line stands.
Weston Weber was the quarterback for PBL, and he kept the ball and took it up the middle, and the Hearts were having none of that. Took him down. They did advance it to the 3, so there was a 1-yard gain for Weber, but not enough for the first down, much less the touchdown. So the Hearts have it 1st and 10 And the line of scrimmage, the Effingham 2-yard line. So I guess officially Weber got 2 yards. Here's the play up the gut. The Hearts are just trying to drive it away from the goal line. They busted out across the 5, and they took one of the toughest nuts in the bunch in there, Travis Durbin. He came flying out of that scrum, landed on all fours, held on to the football. That was spirited. He gets it out across the 5 to the 7. So from the 2 to the 7, 5 yards out of that for Travis Durbin, and it's 2nd and 5.
That's just what they needed to get off their own goal line there. Nice run.
Doherty stays in up under center. Handoff here. He's loose. It's Zach Miller. He's loose near the 25-yard line. First down for Effingham. Zach Miller got loose from the scrum and then hit the afterburners and got the ball to the 24-yard line. So from the 7 to the 24, gain of 17, and the Hearts running game kicks into gear. And they have it 1st and 10 at their 24-yard line.
If there was ever a time.
Here's another handoff right up the gut. This time it's Miller again going to the far side. He's got another first down. Still on his feet near midfield. And they drive him out of bounds, and another first down for the Hearts. Zach Miller back-to-back totes. That one right along the sidelines. And another 1st and 10 from the 24 to the 48, Dustin. They double their field position from the 24 to the 48. Again, a 24 for Zach Miller, and the Hearts with another first down.
Running plays so quickly, I can't even get anything in there, but we'll take it.
Again, up under center. Doherty, there's the handoff. Billy Arndt this time. Big Bull takes it near the 45, and now the ball's loose. And who has it? PBL has recovered the football.
42-yard line recovered by PBL.
PBL has recovered the football. Boy, Art had a big head of steam going. He had a good gain. The ball came loose, and PBL recovers the fumble. 1st and 10 for the Panthers at their 41-yard line. So Arndt gets credit from Effingham's 48 to the PBL 41, a gain of 11. But then the fumble, and PBL recovers it at their own 41-yard line. Boy, the Hearts finally had some momentum going on the ground, and PBL gets it back. 4:04 to go in the second quarter. In a 7-6 game, PBL by 1. Here's the handoff and a big gain. Nice job by Vasquez as little Drew went down low, and
Drew Schroet, the ball carrier,
pretty much threw him up on his shoulder and over on his back. Schroet, a good run, though. That shouldn't be minimized. From PBL's 41 to the Hearts 44. That's a gain of 15 yards.
Yes.
And, to the Hearts 46-yard line, So a gain of 13. And it's 1st and 10 for PBL at the Hearts 46.
Yeah, Schroet went head over heels, but not before he got the first down.
So to Effingham's 46-yard line. Boy, I like Vasquez. He's just a little bitty, and he'll just take all you want. Here's the handoff up the middle. They come to the near side. Now they turn it up the middle, and it's near the 35-yard line before they take him down. Vasquez again on the stop with Blaine Custer.
Tackle made by Blaine Custer.
To the 36-yard line. So from the 46 to the 36, close to a first down. I don't know whether they'll measure. So we have to, now they are going to call time. They are going to bring the sticks out. I thought it was that close. So they are going to bring the sticks out here. First chance we've had to talk about the chain gang this season. As far as I know, the Arnold family still in charge of the chains here. They have been since 1867, I believe, was the... It might not have been quite that long. Get the chains in place, and it is a PBL first down. Half the football.
First down PBL.
Half the football. So spotted at the 36, Dustin, and the new set of downs for the Panthers. Sorry, but we got going in such a hurry there that I didn't give you much chance to see anything, did I?
Can't change the gameplay that's going down on the field. Both clubs have come out and really gotten after it all of a sudden.
36.
So a new set of downs for the Panthers. 3 minutes to go before halftime. It's 7-6 PBL. Boy, I'd love to stop one more time. Here's Schroet. He fell, lost his footing, lands at the 35, and coming up to tag him out there was Noah Hagan.
Tackle made by Noah Hagan.
So Hagan got him at the 35. So gain of 1. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Gain of yard to the 35.
2:39 to go now before halftime.
That was Schroed's 12th carry for 113 yards. Of course, 65 of that came on his first carry of the game, but all in all, still a nice body of work for the young man here in the first half.
Yeah, considering we're still in the first half, exactly so. 2:22 to go before the break. Weber up under center for PBL at the Hearts 35. Handoff. They go to the far side, turn it up. They get it inside the 30.
Wooten on the carry.
Wooten carried that time. Take your pick on people on the tackle. Coming out of that scrum is Woltman, Matt Woltman among them on the tackle there, and Peyton Bushu in there also for Effingham. To the 28-yard line.
Woltman along with Griffin Page.
35 to the 28, a gain of 7. It's
Gain on the play
third
down.
and
Line brings up
a
third
couple.
and 2.
Third and a couple at Effingham's 28-yard line. We're down to 1:40 to go before halftime. Up under center this time, Weber the handoff, and down goes the ball carrier. That's Pole, and he got poleaxed by Travis Durbin.
Very good.
Thank you. At the, think on my feet.
First down, PBL.
At the 25, 28 to the 25, a gain of 3, and that is enough for a first down. They needed 2, and they got 3. So a new set of downs for PBL, and we have 1.5 minutes to go before halftime. Gosh, that would be a big momentum boost to Effingham to get a stop here right before the break. And wouldn't make you feel real good if they give up the score after stopping them inside the 10 twice already. Here's the handoff. Getting it to the 20 was the man running on one leg because the other one was grabbed.
Travis Durbin on the stop.
By Durbin. Schroed carried the ball that time. Durbin stops him at the 20. Gain of 5. And PBL calls time. Minute 10 to go. They have 1 remaining in this first half. It's 7-6 PBL in front of Effingham here at Klosterman Field. Dave, let's take a 30-second break, all right, here on 97.9 XFM.
It's time to experience the luxurious Chrysler Town & Country minivan with standard leather seating and rear DVD entertainment system. You'll also find super easy flip-down stow and go that creates incredible storage space for your daily needs. Check out the Chrysler Town & Country at Geckner Brothers Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on East Fayette Avenue in Effingham.
Minute 10 to go before halftime. It is PBL 7, Effingham 6. With 1:10 to go, it's 2nd and 5 for PBL at the Hearts 20-yard line. Some wheeling and dealing here. Brandon Loy comes out for Effingham. Zach Miller goes in on defense. Well, they've already stopped him twice inside the 10, Dustin.
It's a lot to ask of a defense to have to do this again, but you keep saying how big of a moment. It gets bigger every time if they can pull it off, especially right here before halftime.
2nd and 5 at the Hearts 20 for PBL. He's going to throw across the middle. It is caught and dropped. Great defense back there by Matt Woltman.
Pass is incomplete.
That was superior defense by Matt Woltman. Nothing but the football. As they had a man back there to receive that football, and Woltman, nice job of not messing with the receiver, but a great job of knocking the football away. It falls incomplete, stops the clock with 1:05 to go, and now it's 3rd and 5.
We've seen a couple good plays from Effingham DBs tonight. That was, like you said, excellent from Woltman, and now a big 3rd down play here for the Panthers.
1:05 to go before halftime. 3rd and 5 for them at Effingham's 20. Here's the handoff at Schroed. They stand him up. Now he gets loose, and he's inside the 15 and near the 10, and they finally take him down over on the PBL sidelines. He bowled his way to a first down, no doubt about it. Big, strong kid. Zach Miller, Travis Durbin on the stop, but not before he gets it inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. So from the 20 to the 9, a gain of 11, a new set of downs here, and it's 1st and goal to go for PBL at the Hearts 9. We're down to 45 seconds left in the half.
It's 1st and goal.
Up under center, Weber. Looking to throw. There's the pass. It is caught, and a touchdown for PBL. Nice little float pass out here in the flats to Drew Schroed. He's been carrying the ball so much this first half. That time they sent him out here in the near side in the flats.
13-6.
Hearts had given him a little bit of a cushion. He eluded the intended defender. Nice little pass play. Good for 9 and a touchdown. And that extends the PBL lead to 13-6. Score comes with 34 seconds left before halftime. And they look to kick for 1 here. There's the snap. It's low. So the man who is the quarterback, Weber, throws now, and it's caught for a 2-point conversion.
2-point conversion.
The snap bounced
On the
back
snap from center is good.
to the kicker for PBL, Jordan Keitzman. So,
It's now 15-6
as usual,
PBL.
the quarterback is the holder, and that allowed Weber time to stand up and throw the ball to the end zone. It was caught down there for the 2-point conversion, and PBL has extended their lead to 15-6. The conversion after the touchdown comes with 34 seconds left before halftime. So we'll see how the Hearts respond here. Let's take a break, Dave. It's 15-6 PBL. You're on 97.9 XFM. How disappointing that PBL was able to punch it in. The Hearts had stopped him twice inside their 10. Here's a kickoff, and that's a lousy kickoff, frankly. And the ball's still alive, and who's going to end up with this football? PBL end up with a football? Yes.
The kick was recovered by
PBL recovers that football. The ball was kicked, and it was kicked up in the air, short. Everybody had a shot at it. PBL grabs it. They're going to place it at Effingham's 38-yard line. Holy cow. So PBL scores. They get the 2-point conversion. Now they get the ball on the kickoff. Live football, and PBL recovers it at the 38. And now they have a new set of downs with 32 seconds left and one timeout to see if they can extend this 15-6 lead. Holy cow. Weber from the shotgun here on 1st and 10. Gonna throw. Takes his time. Lets it go. It's low, and it is incomplete.
Pass is
Brings up
incomplete.
2nd and 10, and clock stops with 27 seconds to go. And the ball 2nd and 10 now at Effingham's 38-yard line. Well, they got the touchdown. They got the 2-point conversion. And then the kickoff, and several people touched it, so it was anybody's football.
Right, and
PBL recovered it.
And, you know, a pretty smart play from the Panthers, really. Kind of an innocuous time to pull that one out of the bag and give themselves another chance to get on the scoreboard here before halftime. Kind of smelling blood in the water.
Got to get that innocuous in there, too.
Well, you know.
Nice word. You can tell Whitey went to school. All right, here's the throw. Back to pass. Down the middle. Schroed caught it right in stride. He's inside the 5 before they bring him down.
Pass is complete to Drew Schroed.
Vasquez and Robinson came up to get him. Schroed catches it. It's complete to the 3. From the 38 to the 3, a 35-yard gain. 1st and goal for PBL with 19 seconds left before halftime. Holy man. If they score twice in a minute before halftime, that is going to be tough for the Hearts to bounce back from. Up under center, Weber. Schroed up the middle. Vasquez got him. There's a flag.
Drew Schroed on the carry.
After the tackle. Let's see what that's about. Vasquez got him. And also coming over to help Griffin Page. We've talked about him a lot. He got a start tonight at that inside linebacker spot. See what the flag's about here.
Holding. Offense.
Very good. That's a break for the Hearts. Not only does it knock them back farther from the goal line, but it also took a lot of time off the clock. We're down to 6.5 seconds now before halftime.
Yeah, probably just time for one play, whether they...
My guess is they may just take a knee now. But about the time I think that,
On out right. Third charge.
they're going to talk it over whether they want to take a knee or not. So PBL's going to take their last time out. So, Dave, let's take another 30-second timeout. 6.5 seconds to go before halftime. It's Paxton Buckley Loda 15, Effingham 6. Back in a minute here on 97.9 XFM.
When time counts, count on Federated. Next time your car's in the shop, it's likely the parts will come from Blankenship Auto Parts. And they'll come for less. Tell your shop you want Blankenship, a proud sponsor of Hearts football. Go Hearts!
6.5 seconds before halftime. It's PBL 15, Effingham 6. They're going to try to kick. Field goal attempt. It'll be placed from the 19, so a 29-yard kick. It is up, and it is no good. No good. They tried a 29-yard field goal. It came up no good. It came up short. The attempt out there by Jordan Keitzman. So the 29-yard field goal is unsuccessful, but there is a flag. Some of the Hearts are headed for the locker room. And now let's see what the flag's about. The half that would not die.
I don't know exactly. We don't see a lot of penalties to end a half, but...
Here's the call. I think.
Personal foul. Red for 1 second on the play clock.
So PBL's going to get what I was getting ready to say. If it's a defensive penalty, it gives PBL one last chance, one last crack at this.
Because as we all know, the half cannot end on a defensive penalty. So they put 1 second back on the clock, and now let's see where they move the football. And now it could be a little chip shot for a field goal. Golly.
It'll be half the distance, correct? So at the
should be. So it is spotted
down to the Effingham 6
at
yard
the
line.
6. So it'll be placed at the 12. So about a 22-yard field goal. Here's the placement. The kick is up. He's got plenty of leg under that one, and it's good. And how about that? So the Hearts give up 11 points in less than a minute. And instead of it being a 7-6 game, it's 18-6 PBL at halftime. Well, there's going to be a whole lot of talking at halftime, and not too many people are going to be talking. At the half, PBL 18, Effingham 6. Halftime show on the way in a minute, courtesy of Compass Advisory Group. More to come in a minute here on 97.9 XFM.
When time counts, count on Federated. Next time your car's in the shop, it's likely the parts will come from Blankenship Auto Parts. And they'll come for less. Tell your shop you want Blankenship, a proud sponsor of Hearts football. Go Hearts!
I think we got almost every possible informational item in. Here's the kickoff for the second half. As the Hearts give it a boot, Michael Carey puts some foot into it. It's hits at the 23, and the return is minimal. About the 25-yard line, and that's where PBL will set up shop. A lot of people on the taxi squad out there. The special teams helped on that tackle, including Wyatt Cayley coming off the field. Also, Trevor Murphy's out there, and some of the regulars out there as well. But it's a good opportunity to give you a shout out to a couple of kids we don't always get to talk about. So it'll be the 26-yard line. PBL, is that all right, Dustin? You need, you're dancing in the dark down there.
I'm good.
We'll leave the lights off. It's a lot easier to see. All right, second half, it's 18-6 PBL. Those late scores in the last minute before halftime. Wow. The Hearts came out with fire in their eyes. They stuffed the first down play, maybe a yard, and a player injured for PBL, and that's their quarterback, Weston Weber. A little slow getting off the deck, and he's going to walk to the sidelines here, so we may need to see who's going to quarterback for PBL. Now Weber says, I'm okay, and he will jog out to the huddle. So just file that away, all right? Weston Weber, a little woozy. Now he stays in. So a loss of 1 on that play. And second down from the shot, or from the up under center position. Schroet gets the handoff. He gets near the 30. They'll call it the 29-yard line. So from the 25 to the 29, a gain of 4. Noah Hagan comes over from that outside linebacker spot. Billy Art helps as well. And it's a gain of 4, and that'll bring up a 37. Ball at the 29 of PBL. Well, the Hearts will love a 3-and-out here. There's the handoff up the gut. Nothing. The Hearts stand him up. Might have got a yard or 2. Nice work by that defense. Look at him drive him back. Wow. Nice work. Travis Durbin had his nose in the middle of that.
Tim Kerr was the
Big Evan Boggs helping there. Kerr carried, but not for much. They'll score it at the 32-yard line, a gain of 3, but it's 4th and 4.
From the 32.
So it looks like PBL's going to have a 3-and-out here to start this second half, and boy, that is just what the doctor ordered if you're Effingham. Marcus Robinson drops back to the Hearts' 30-yard line to receive this punt. Low snap. Bounces, he gets it away. It's not too deep. It hits at about the 45 and rolls out near the 40-yard line. Hearts are going to have some pretty good field position here. Schroet was the punter. Kicked it from his 32. It went out of bounds at Effingham's 42. So a kick of 26 yards. As a result, the Hearts end up with pretty good field position to start their first series of the second half.
First time that the Panthers have had to punt tonight.
Good point made. So it's 1st and 10 for Effingham at their 42. 18-6 PBL. PBL scored 11 points in the last minute of that first half. See if the Hearts could do here on defense. Got to give Doherty some time. There's a handoff up the middle. On his feet and loose. It's Zach Miller. Zach Miller gets near the 40-yard line before they take him down. Boy, nice effort. He wheeled away from one man, spun off a stop, and got the ball to PBL's 40. I'm going to spot this. 46. Wow. He must have gone out of bounds over there. 46 is where they're going to call it.
1st and 10 at the Panther.
So a first down from their 42 to PBL's 46. Gain of 12 and another run up the middle. And he gets near the 40-yard line before they take him down. The ball carrier. Durbin carried. Travis Durbin carried that time to the 42. So from the 46 to the 42, a gain of 4, and it's 2nd and 6.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's the handoff coming to the near side. Zach Miller's got the first down and then some. He's inside the 35 before they take him down. Hearts have come out with a renewed sense of purpose here to start this second half. Nice run by Zach Miller, the junior, to the 32. And that's a new set of downs for the Hearts. 32, call it the 33-yard line, pardon me. 1st and 10 at the 33. There's the handoff up the gut. This time it's Durbin, and he's to the 25-yard line. Travis Durbin carries to the 25. And the Hearts all of a sudden chewing up some turf here from the 20, from the 33 to the 25, a gain of 8.
2nd and 3 at the 25.
2nd and 2. Here's the handoff. Miller again up the middle, dancing through people. He's got the first down. He's inside the 20 near the 15-yard line. And boy, the Hearts have amped it up. They must have heard about that speeded up offense Illinois tried last week.
That's 3 rushing first downs for the Hearts on this drive. That's more than they had on the ground the entire first half.
Inside the 20 to the 16, and PBL wants to talk about this. Hearts have gone to a hurry-up offense, and they're not liking this, PBL, and they call time. Gain, by the way, from the 25 to the 16, a gain of 9. So it's first down. So timeout PBL. Dave, let's take a 30-second break. We're at Klosterman Field. It's Paxton Buckley low to 18, Effingham 6, Friday Night Football on 97.9 XFM.
When time counts, count on Federated. Next time your car's in the shop, it's likely the parts will come from Blankenship Auto Parts. And they'll come for less. Tell your shop you want Blankenship, a proud sponsor of Hearts football. Go Hearts!
Marquee Spas get used a lot, and they like it that way. Stop by Wet Pools and Spas and see the 2013 lineup of Marquee Spas. They have new colors and styles to choose from. Just close your eyes and imagine yourself in warm, bubbling water. Can't you just feel the stress melt away? Make your daydreams a reality. Hurry to Wet Pools and Spas on East Rokelman Avenue in Effingham today. Wet Pools and Spas can help you keep your spa sparkling clean because they are an authorized BioGuard dealer.
All right, 1st and 10. Zach Miller busts it inside the 15, scored at the 11. From the 17 to the 11, a gain of 6, and it's 2nd and 4. So now they're at the PBL 11-yard line. Still up under center. Doherty to Miller. The ball's loose, and PBL might have recovered it.
Recovered by Miller.
Ball came loose. Nope, Miller got it back. I think Miller recovered the football, so the Hearts are going to retain possession. Boy, the first thing I saw was the ball hit the deck, and I thought PBL had it, but somehow got it back. It ends up at the 12, a loss of 1. Could have been a whole lot worse. So 3rd and 6. Here's the play. Doherty kept and gets it inside the 10.
On the keeper.
So Kevin Doherty, the junior quarterback, takes it inside the 10. To the 9, a gain of 3 because we'd lost a yard.
Down to the Panther.
So it's to the 9, but it's 4th down.
Call it 4th and 4.
So 4th and 4. We need to get the ball to the 5 for a first down. 9 yards to the house. Up under center. Doherty, 4th and 4. There's the handoff to Miller. He's up the middle, and I think he's shy.
Miller took the handoff. He was
dove inside, maybe the 8. A couple of yards short, and PBL's going to take it over on downs.
The Panthers hold on defense.
Well, PBL called a timeout, Dustin, at just the right time to blunt a little momentum.
Yeah, and they needed to get a blow on the sideline. They accomplished that, slowed Effingham's roll a little bit, and then came out and made a couple of nice defensive plays. And they'll get the football back at their own 8, though. Good chance for Effingham's defense maybe to stuff them, keep them deep in their own zone.
Give Zach Miller a yard on that to the 8. So it's 1st and 10 for PBL at their 8-yard line. 7:11 to go in the third quarter. It's 18-6 PBL. Hearts are home next week. In the 3-game homestand, the Centralia Orphans come to call. 7 o'clock kickoff next Friday night here on 97.9. Here's the handoff. It's a sweep to the left side. It's Schroed, I think, and he's out near the 30-yard line before they finally take him down.
On a big
double check on the ball carrier.
He's got a first down.
Trent Wooten carried the ball that time. Wooten out across the 25 to the 26. He went out a little quicker than I thought, but from the 11 to the 26, it's a gain of 15, and that's plenty enough for a first down.
The gain takes it up to the 26-yard line where PBL has it 1st and 10.
Or was it the 8?
Yeah, 8 was where they started, so an
18-yard gain. Sorry about that. So from the 8 to the 26, a gain of 18, and a new set of downs here for Paxton Buckley Loda. Weber back up under center on 1st and 10 here. Here's the handoff. Schroet turns it up the middle, ran over a couple of Hearts, but they stayed with the tackle. Woltman's in there on the stop, among others. Loy over to help. Billy Arndt's in there.
Griffin Page along with Billy Arndt.
Griffin Page, there he is. The gain for Schroet out across the 30 to the 32-yard line, a gain of 6. 2nd and 4.
To the 33-yard line brings up 2nd and 4.
At the 32, 2nd and 4 now. Hearts got it to their 8, and that's where the drive stalled. So PBL got the ball back, and now they're out to their 32. Weber to the shotgun here. There's the handoff up the gut, and the Hearts, good job of staying home. A gain close to the 35-yard line. Schroet on the stop at Billy Arndt. Good job of staying home there in the backfield, and he made the stop. Schroet dragged him forward near the 35, so gave him 3 to the 35, and that'll bring up a 3rd and a short 2. Ball is shy of the 35-yard line. 5:35 to go third quarter.
Call it 3rd and 2.
Hearts looking to go 1-1 on the season, and in this series with PBL, 1 game apiece. PBL won it up there last year 30-22. Weber, the quarterback. There's the handoff, and the Hearts stand him up. No first down there, buddy. Nice work. Vasquez is in there. Who else is in there? Hagan came around to help.
Loy along with Billy Arndt.
Billy Arndt peels himself off the floor, and there's a penalty on PBL. The ball to the 35, no gain, and a penalty on the Panthers. No wonder whether you take it or whether you decline it and get 4th down. They're going to take it.
Yeah, it goes from a 4th and a short 2 to 3rd and 12.
So the Hearts take it. Did he ever say whether it was hold or what?
Yeah, he called holding.
All right, so that's a 10-yard walk-off. So to the 25. So from the 35 to the 25, still 3rd down, but now it's 3rd and 11. So the Hearts make it a little tougher on 3rd down for the Panthers. PBL in front 18-6. Hearts scored with 10:40 to go in the first quarter. Haven't scored since. Going to throw. Across the middle. Overthrown and incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down. Weber hardly ever passes. And that time, red unis were in the neighborhood, but nobody for PBL. That'll bring up 4th and 11.
It'll be 4th and 11.
Ball still at the PBL 25-yard line. 4:51 to go third quarter. It was 7-6 until a minute to go in the first half. PBL scored 11 points before halftime.
11 points in the last 34 seconds of the half.
That really has changed the complexion of this game, but the Hearts forced the punt here. So let's see what kind of field position they might get. Takes his time, and it's knocked away. Now he did get it off. I thought he might get a piece of that. The ball gets, in fact, kicked in pretty good shape near the 30-yard line. I thought the Hearts were going to get a piece of that one.
At the 31-yard line.
Anyway, it's to the 31-yard line. So from the 25 of PBL to the 31 of Effingham, 19 and 25 be 44. So a 44-yard punt. And it's 1st and 10 for the Hearts at their 31-yard line. 4:41 to go, third quarter.
Schroed does the punting as well for PBL, so there just doesn't appear to be anything that he isn't good at.
Water break.
Water break. Officials timeout, so let's take one ourselves, tall one. It is 4:41 to go, third quarter here at Klosterman Field. It's Paxton Buckley low to 18, Effingham 6. Back in a minute on 97.9 XFM.
Go, Heart, go! Got aches and pains from those football games? Stop by Andy's Health Mart Pharmacy and see what we can do for you. Ask one of our pharmacists about the products that can get you back into game shape. Locally owned and conveniently located at 805 West Fayette. Andy's Health Mart Pharmacy, caring for you and about you. Go, Heart, go! Go, Heart, go! Go, Heart!
Henderson at 122 East Section in Effingham.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
All right, first down for the Hearts from their 31. Zach Miller carries the football, and he's still down.
Here's Miller was shaken up on the last play.
To the 35. Let's see what's going on. From the 30 to the 30. Well, let's see about the spot here. The ball is on the 30 right now. Zach Miller still down. Trainer Troy's out taking a look at him. Troy Van Blaricum does a good job. Looks like a cramp to me, Dustin.
Yeah, it's not as hot tonight as it was last week by any stretch, but it's still pretty stinking warm for football, and let's just hope that is just a cramp that Zach Miller's dealing with.
Think about how many times he's carried in the last several plays, and you can understand why he might be cramping up.
He has been very busy here to start the second half, and he's been Effingham's leading rusher by a long shot. So if he does have to miss any time, that's a big blow to the Hearts offense, and with the amount of time that it's taking just to attend to him, every second makes you worry a little bit more about whether he'll be able to be a factor going forward.
18-6 PBL. Effingham scored to take a 6-0 lead. PBL came right back to make it 7-6. They extended it to 15-6 with 34 seconds left in the half. And then they kicked a field goal and missed it, and then the Hearts were assessed a personal foul, so they got another try to kick the field goal, and that time they made it. That's why PBL's in front 18-6. That was the Cleft Note version.
Effingham's one touchdown, a defensive score from Matt Woltman on a fumble recovery, and there's Miller back on his feet and walking off the field under his own power. Looks like I'm going to guess that he probably is cramped up just based on the way he's coming off the field. Hopefully he can get himself loosened up and hydrated and back out there. But
he's limping, but he's taking big steps.
Right.
So that's encouraging. All right. So let's see what happens. Doherty back to the shotgun, I think, first time tonight. There's the handoff, and they get it lost. It's fumbled, and PBL recovers the football at the 25-yard line.
Recovered by PBL.
Hearts tried the double reverse. It went to Travis Durbin. I didn't see the second man on the exchange, but it never got to him. And it falls to the turf. PBL recovers the fumble. 1st and 10 for the Panthers at Effingham's 25-yard line.
That's 5 times now that Effingham has let the ball hit the turf, and now the third that they've lost. You just can't afford turnovers when you're not scoring offensive touchdowns, and giving PBL a 25-yard field with a 2-score lead already is a recipe for disaster.
Well, you've asked so much out of your defense already tonight. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 at the 25 of Effingham. There's the handoff up the gut. They take it, and they give the ball to
ball carrier was Tim Kerr.
Tim Kerr from the 25. A gain to the 22. Gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Travis Durbin credited with his 93rd tackle tonight.
Approximate number, of course.
We had at least one game last year where he had more than 20. So the numbers can be stratospheric. Let's see what happens here. 2nd and 7 at the Hearts 22. under center, Weber. There's the snap. Handoff up the gut. Schroet gets to the 20.
Drew Schroet.
They're not in any hurry. They're ahead.
Yeah, there's no reason. I mean, they're already pretty much, a team that's not going to throw a ton anyway. Found that with the lead and the game dwindling as we speak, and there's no reason to do anything but run, especially if you're going to be able to do it effectively. And Drew Schroet has been able to do that tonight.
Schroet 2 more to the 20. Travis Durbin again on the tackle for Effingham, so it's 3rd and 4. Ball at the 20. 3:05 to go in this third quarter. Still 18-6. Man, you got to ask the defense, get you one more stop here. There's the handoff. Coming to the slant to the near side. Arndt from behind. Loy in on the stop. Schroet again.
First tackle was Billy Arndt.
Arndt got him from behind. Loy came up to help. Call it the 17-yard line. Give him 3. 4th and about 2. This could be the biggest play of the game.
Hard to argue with that.
Already 18-6. 4th and 2nd for PBL at the Hearts 17-yard line. Weber up under center. There's the snap. He's going to throw. There's the throw. It's caught. It's a first down, and he's taken down inside the 10-yard line.
Schroet on the reception.
Schroet from Weber. Pass caught. Hagan on the stop, but not before the first down. How about that? They threw on 4th and 2.
Certainly not what you're looking for. And Weston Weber just 5 for 9 tonight. Not a lot of passes. All 5 of those completions to Drew Schroet.
From the 17 to the 7. Gain of 10, and it's 1st and goal to go for PBL at the Hearts 7-yard line.
That puts Schroet over 100 yards receiving. 102 yards receiving for him, 148 yards on the ground.
They'll give you the front seat on the bus if you want it. Weber up under center. 1st and goal to go at the 7. There's the handoff. Schroet again, and the Arndt stuff at that time. Nice work. Billy Arndt says, not this trip.
Rick and Page along with Billy Arndt. Your tackler.
We're going to call it and give him a yard to the 6. So 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal at the 6.
2nd and goal from the 6.
18-6 PBL, and they're driving again here with 1:40 to go in the third quarter. Next week, the 3-game homestand ends. We play host to Centralia here. Weber up under center on 2nd and goal at the 6. There is the handoff coming to the near side. Got an angle. He's inside the 5. It'll bring up a 3rd down. There was a big collision. Kerr in a big collision as he was trying to block, but Schroet kept it going, and he gets it to the 4.
Blaine Custer.
From the 6 to the 4. So Blaine Custer, and I had said earlier, and it's information I got from a highly placed source, that they thought he was going to have to go get checked out for a heart problem. Instead, here he is playing football. So they must have had that check a little early, and it must have got really good news, and I'm glad, because he's played a heck of a game tonight. 3rd and goal, PBL at the Hearts 4. Under a minute to go, third quarter. Weber up under center. There's the snap. He rolls out. The Hearts are after him. They're still... Oh, man, what a sock of a block. And he dives near the end zone, and the ball's loose. And what's happening down there? The ball is dead, they say.
In the end zone, recovered by Effingham.
Is it? It's a fumble, and the Hearts have recovered in the end zone. And that's a touchback, and the Hearts are going to have it 1st and 10 at the 20.
Looks like Noah Hagan came out of there with the football, and so
he's the happiest duck in the puddle, isn't he?
Well, maybe besides me, I'll tell you that that looked like it was 6 points written all over it. Huge block thrown in the backfield by Paul Bigham for PBL, but Weber apparently fumbles it in the end zone. Hagan falls on it. Touchback. Effingham gets it at its own 20. And big turnover.
With the defense, I know we're losing 18-6, but I am telling you folks, it could be a whole lot worse had the Hearts defense not played so well around the goal line. They stopped PBL twice inside the 10 in the first half, and now they come up with a loose ball in the end zone, and the Hearts get it 1st and 10 at their 20, still down just 12. 36 seconds left in the third quarter. Kevin Doherty needs some time to work here, working from the shotgun. Man in motion. Hearts going back to an old school play, bringing it to the near side and taken down about the 25 over there. As They bring it to the near side, and the Hearts had Tyler Myers carrying the football that time. Tyler's first carry of the season, and it's to the 24. So from the 20 to the 24, a gain of 4, and it's 2nd and 6. And we had told you Zach Miller went out with the cramping, so Tyler Myers steps in there and gets 4 to make it 2nd and 6. And this will be the last play of the third quarter. Woltman in motion. Doherty to throw. Got time. Here he comes. He's got Wolf. Caught! 40, 35, inside the 30. First down, Effingham. Beautiful pass right down the sideline. Dylan Wolf had to wait a minute for it. But once he got it, he tucked it in, and it's 1st and 10 for the Hearts at the PBL 30-yard line. And that's a great way to end the third quarter of football.
The only thing that kept that from being a 76-yard touchdown was maybe one step you had to wait back for the pass, but still a great throw from Doherty.
From the Hearts 24 to PBL's 30, that's a 46-yard pass play from Kevin Doherty to Dylan Wolf to end the third quarter. So it's 1st and 10 Hearts at the PBL 30. Fourth quarter on the way in a minute here on 97.9 XFM.
Go, Heart, go! Got aches and pains from those football games? Stop by Andy's Health Mart Pharmacy and see what we can do for you. Ask one of our pharmacists about the products that can get you back into game shape. Locally owned and conveniently located at 805 West Fayette. Andy's Health Mart Pharmacy, caring for you and about you.
Go, Heart, go! Go, Heart, go! Go, Heart, go!
All right, 1st and 10 for Effingham at PBL's 30-yard line after a 46-yard pass play to Dylan Wolf by Doherty. Doherty throws to the sidelines here, and it goes incomplete. Not sure who was over there for Effingham, but it's incomplete, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 10.
I think that's just a case of get rid of the football right there. It's a case of either throw the ball out of bounds or get clocked.
Wait, I'm pretty sure there's a red uniform over there. All right, that stops the clock with 11:53 to go in the game now. We're into the fourth quarter. But the Hearts 2nd and 10 at PBL's 30-yard line. Doherty from the shotgun. Zach Miller's back to start the fourth quarter. He's in motion, coming to the near side. Doherty rolls, throws, it's short, incomplete. That'll bring up 3rd and 10. Yeah, had to throw off the back foot. Couldn't get much oomph on that one.
That's right. He was throwing on the run a little bit, and like you said, just couldn't get anything on it. Fell well short of any target, but luckily dropped out in the open, and Hearts will have a 3rd down play.
And there is a penalty. I thought I saw 2 kids in motion. Zach Miller had come to the near side, went back, and then somebody broke downfield. And they were both in motion, and you just can't do that. And so the Hearts get called for a motion penalty. And that'll be a 5-yard walk-off, but the Hearts don't lose a down. So as PBL, I think maybe I'd decline that penalty.
I guess they figure maybe Effingham goes forward anyway, so push them back. That's the only thing I can think of. That's the first Effingham infraction of the first half or second half, so that's a positive sign there.
Or are they going to walk it off? Yeah, that's what I thought.
It didn't make much sense, We're kind of trying to understand why you might do something like that, but yeah, that does make a lot more sense. 4th and 10 now.
So it's 3rd and
10. I'm sorry.
That's my bad too.
I have all turned around.
I said 4th. 3rd and 10. Hearts at the PBL 30. Doherty from the shotgun. Here they come. He gets away, steps up. Here's the throw down the middle, and it's intercepted. Right across the middle. Gets picked off by Vaughn Gensler, and PBL gets the ball back on the turnover.
That'll stop the Hearts drive with 11:39.
Well, Kevin was scrambling, looking for a receiver, threw it across the middle, and PBL's Gensler intercepts. So that ends that drive, and PBL gets the ball back, 1st and 10. And it'll be at their 20-yard line. That's right where the Hearts started this thing.
Yeah,
got it 1st and 10 at their 20, and now it's back at the 20 for PBL.
Doherty got flushed out of the pocket, had to keep trying to make reads there, and unfortunately didn't see Gensler coming across the middle, hit him in stride, and a little 5-yard return at the end of it, but more importantly, PBL gets the ball back.
11:39 left in the game here. Up the middle, out across the 25-yard line. Kerr carried the ball. It's Kehrer. To the 26, gain of 6, 2nd and 4. 18-6, Paxton Buckley Loda leads the Hearts by 12. PBL won last week 21-6 at El Paso Gridley.
Gary takes it up to the 26-yard line, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Hearts looking to avoid 0-2 start. PBL trying to go 2-0. They finished under 500, although they beat Effingham last year. They finished under 500. There's Strode.
Strode on the carry, dragged down by
and he gets it maybe past the line of scrimmage. Loy, a nice stop for the Hearts. Maybe no gain. Give him one to the 27. Give him one to the 27. Drew Schroet to the 27, so now it's 3rd and 3. Still 10.5 to go. You're only down 12. You get a stop here, you're in pretty good shape. Weber up under center here on 3rd and 3. Stop here would be huge. Here's the handoff, and he's loose, and he has the first down out across the 30-yard line.
He's got a first down for the Panthers.
Kerr up the middle. Hearts make the stop, but not before the first down. There's Vasquez in the middle of it again. Well, Drew, a lot of people said, now, Drew Vasquez, you're 5'8" and 140. What you doing in there? And he just keeps making tackles. From the 27 to the 33, a gain of 6, and that's enough for Paxton Buckley Lowe to first down.
First and 10 at the 33.
So new set of downs for the Panthers at their 33-yard line. Don't forget, we're your home for Rams football. Rams first game Sunday, 3:30 for kickoff. Pre-game at 2. There's the ball loose. Hearts fall on it. Now it's loose again. I think Vasquez might have got it for the Hearts.
Wooten was the ball carrier.
Ball came loose. Drew Vasquez had a shot at it at the 45-yard line, and it is Effingham football.
Effingham football.
Hearts get it back. And let's see if little Drew's the bottom man. There he is. He comes out there. Happy camper, little sophomore, big fumble recovery.
On the fumble recovery for Effingham.
So the line of scrimmage was the 33, Dustin. It is advanced to the 45, so a gain of 12. And I don't care because the Hearts have the football.
Yeah, Vasquez came up with that fumble once. The ball squirted out again. He came up with it a second time. Effingham has it at the PBL 45, and it's time to make some hay here, get something going.
Brad Kozlowski won the nationwide race over on KJ Country. Cardinals up 5-0 now, bottom of the 4th on Pittsburgh. Hearts have it 1st and 10 at the PBL 45. Zach Miller up the middle, still on his feet, inside the 40, near the 38 before they drag him down. So no ill effects from the cramping earlier. Call it the 39, a gain of 6. It's 2nd and 4. So from the 45 to the 39, a 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 4.
The gain is down to the 39-yard line, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Kevin Doherty, the junior, from the shotgun on 2nd and 4. Bring Woltman in motion. Snap is way beyond him, and Doherty just has to fall on it. You got to save the football. Holy cow. That snap was on the ground and well past Doherty, and nothing Kevin could do but fall on it. So I don't know, there could be a myriad of things happen. Hit the guy's leg as he's snapping it, hit somebody else, all kinds of things. Anyway, the Hearts recover it back at their 47. So that's a loss.
Back to the Effingham 47-yard line.
From their 39 back to the Effingham 47. And that'll make it 3rd and 18. So, still from the shotgun, but a whole different circumstance now. Doherty rolls to the near side. There's the throw. He's got Tyler Myers, and it's picked off by PBL. Schroet, who's been everywhere else tonight for PBL, makes the interception. Myers, who was about 3 yards downfield of the ball, came back to make the tackle. The PBL gets the ball right back. Holy cow, Hearts had just got the ball about 3 plays ago on a fumble recovery. Now it's an interception for PBL. It goes to the 32. PBL will have it 1st and 10 at their 32-yard line. I hope you're enjoying all these changes of possession, Dustin.
I am beyond thrilled right now.
I kept score for a lot of years, and I'm telling you that there's nothing that can mess a guy up more than all these changes of possession. All right.
A lot of turnovers in this game, Greg.
PBL from their 32, now they have a new set of downs. 8:28 to go, and the Hearts are down 12. Weber from the shotgun, they run it up the gut, and he's out across the 35-yard line. Weber just kept, and he takes it out to the 36-yard line. And again. Griffin Page on the stop. Boy, you've talked to him a lot tonight.
Yeah, he got himself into the starting lineup tonight, and he has made the most of it. Definitely flying all around, making some hits.
2nd and 6 on the 4-yard gain to the 36-yard line. PBL is in no hurry. They're taking their sweet time. Play clock's down to 9. 7:52 left in the game. They lead it by 12. Up under center, here's Weber. There's the snap, and he hands it off to Schroet. Schroet coming to the right side now, turns it up, and gets a little. Billy Arndt was there quickly on the stop. Schroet, who else?
Tackled by Billy Arndt.
And it's to the 37.
3rd and 4 from the 38.
38-yard line, gain of 2. And that'll be 3rd down. So again, the Hearts defense, as they have many times tonight, a chance to stop a drive. And more times than not, they have. 3rd and 4 for Paxton Buckley Loda at their 38, but we're down to 7 minutes to go. Here's the handoff up the gut. He dives forward and looks like he'll be shy of the first down. He's out across the 40, but not to the line of, not to the goal, to the first down marker. Hole carried to the 41.
From the 41.
That's a gain of 3. Travis Durbin on the stop. 4th and about 2. Maybe 1.5.
28 through Schroed and dropping back to the Hearts.
So let's see. It looks like they'll kick it away. They really can't afford to gamble. They're only up 12. So they are back in punt formation. We'd love to get a nice return here. Here's the kick, straight up the chute. Hearts should get good field position here. The ball takes an Effingham bounce. It'll end up at the 34-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Hearts at their 34.
34-yard line. That's where the Hearts will take over with
9 and 16 is 25 on that punt, a 25-yard punt. And the Hearts get it 1st and 10 at their 34-yard line. And still 6:13 to go, Dustin. So all we have to do is hang on the football and score.
It sounds so simple, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But it's been tough tonight. PBL came to play, and the Hearts have had a tough time getting anything going. But down 12 with 6:13 to go, there's plenty of chances for the Hearts to get something going and get themselves that first win of the season.
They saw the ability earlier in this half to move the football on the ground. Interceptions have really hurt. Mattoon was in front of Marion 31-20 at halftime. Highland was in front of Mount Zion 30-6 at halftime. So the Braves in danger of going 0-2 to start the season. Zach Miller going to the far side, tries to turn it up, dives near the 40 before they finally take him down.
He's forced out of bounds.
Kept cutting just a little bit more to his left, a little bit more to his left. He did manage to turn in a positive gain there, but a lot of effort to pick up what looks like probably about 4 yards on the play.
They will mark it at the 38.
Last tackle
gain of 4.
2nd and 6 from the 38.
2nd and 6. Doherty wants to throw, puts it up. He's got a man there. Carter Hayes made the catch. Still on his feet. Going up the middle. Can't get away from one man. Gets near the 15-yard line, though. First down, Hearts inside the PBL 20. Nice throw from Doherty to Carter Hayes. From the 38 of the Hearts
at the Panthers 17.
to the Panthers 17. 12 and 33 is 45, Dustin. 45-yard completion to the 17, and here we go. The Hearts run the ball up the middle. Billy Arndt, touchdown! Effingham
takes it in for the touchdown.
Billy Arndt, is it? Let me make sure. I want to give credit where credit's due. It's Zach Miller. Excuse me. Zach Miller touchdown. Sorry, Billy, and sorry, Zach. Zach Miller takes it to the house from 17 yards out. Bottom line, it's a touchdown. And the Hearts are back within 18-12. The score comes with 5:47 left. I thought sure that was Arndt. He came from the spot I expected Arndt to be running. Hearts looked like they were going to set up for 1. Now they're going to go for 2. Now they do set up for 1. Michael Carey to kick from Doherty's hold. Let's get a good snap here. Good snap placement. Kick. It's up, and it is no good. He hooked it to the left.
Kick is no good. Wide
But the Hearts are within 6, and that's the bottom line. So a touchdown and an extra point next time, and we win. 18-12. Hearts are right back in it. 5:47 left. Kickoff in a minute. Here on 97.9 XFM.
Go, Hearts, go!
Got aches and pains from those football games? Stop by Andy's Health Mart Pharmacy and see what we can do for you. Ask one of our pharmacists about the products that can get you back into game shape. Locally owned and conveniently located at 805 West Fayette. Andy's Health Mart Pharmacy, caring for you and about you.
Go, Hearts, go! Go, Hearts, go! Go, Hearts!
He plays 66 yards, 26 seconds, highlighted by Zach Miller's 17-yard touchdown run. The kick by Carey was no good, but the Hearts are back with an 18-12 with 5:47 to go. Now it's anybody's ball game.
I don't know how many times we've said it's the biggest defensive possession of the game for Effingham, but we really mean it this time.
Well, the Hearts defense has just been so good tonight. Here's Carey's kickoff from the 40. Puts a foot into this one. That is deep, man, and it goes into the end zone for a touchback. So PBL will bring it out to the the officials will bring it out to the 20, and PBL will set it up at their 20. 5:47 to go. PBL 18, Effingham 12 after the 17-yard touchdown run by Zach Miller. Extra point would have been nice. Going to have to score a touchdown anyway.
Yeah, because if they do score a touchdown now, it only ties it. And that's if the defense holds. I mean, there's a lot of ifs there, but if you do score a if you score the touchdown, then you've got to have that extra point to get yourself a win. But let's not get too far ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, let's get first things first here. Defense needs to make a good stand here. PBL had to take a timeout earlier in this half, so they only have 2. The Hearts have all 3 of theirs, so just trying to play all the angles. There's a pitch. It almost was fumbled. Schroet got it. Brandon Lloyd took him down. They might have got a yard out of all that. Nice job by Lloyd of staying home.
That pitch was just winged at Schroet, hit him in the chest, and he did very well just to hang on to the football.
You know what? There's no gain. Maybe a half a yard. Maybe a half a yard. The football's out across the 20. Brandon Lloyd with a nice stop right after Schroet corralled that missile. 5:19 to go. 2nd and 9 3/4. Weber up under center for PBL. They lead it by 6 now. Here's the handoff. Schroet to the far side. He turns it up. Somebody needs to make a tackle. There's a flag late. Vasquez came up from the safety spot to make the tackle. Let's see what that's about. That's a hold on PBL, I'll bet you. That play's going to come back. Clock stops with 5:04 remaining.
Yeah, a lot of times when you see a slow developing run play around the edge like that and the flag comes out, there was a hold somewhere out there, and they're talking to Effingham, and of course they're going to accept it.
Here's the call.
Holding. Offense, repeat the down, 10 yards.
All right, the flag was thrown at the 19. The ball is spotted at the 9. So let's see, be it 1 3/4 yard loss, and then the 10-yard holding call. As the ball was just across the 20. So now it's back to the 9. So now it's 2nd and 21 at the 9. So now if something could go amiss, the Hearts could capitalize. Oh, buddy. Weber up under center. Here's a handoff up. No, he's going to throw. It's over here to the near side, and it's caught and dropped. He was out of bounds anyway. Pass goes incomplete. The intended receiver was Vaughn Gensler. Pass is incomplete, so that'll bring up 3rd and 21. Still at the PBL 9. Oh, my. All kinds of interesting possibilities are running through my mind. We're down to 4:49 to go. Interception, fumble, sack in the end zone. Just make sure you don't give them a quick opener up the gut here. 3rd and 21 from their 9. We're down to 4:49 to go. 18-12 PBL. They have the ball. Here's the handoff up the gut going to the far side. Now they've got a close to the 25-yard line, but that is not enough for a first down. It will be at the 25-yard line. So from the 9 to the 25, a gain of 16. And that'll bring up a 4th and 5. Drew Vasquez came up on that stop. Griffin Page with some help. And timeout called here. It's the Hearts that call the timeout with 4:36 remaining. Let's just keep it here, tall one. So, Dustin, we're 4th and 5 at the 25. You're the team that's ahead by 6. Surely to goodness you just got to punt it away.
Yeah, I mean, if they'd gained 3 or 4 more yards on that play, they would have to at least think about it. As good as their running game has been, pretty good chance he could pick up a yard or two. But when you got 5 to go, in a situation like this, yeah, you just got to punt and take your chances. And
yeah, in a 6-point game, I mean, there's no margin for error here. They've just got to punt. And that's what the Hearts think. Zach Miller and Marcus Robinson are back deep here.
Formation for the Panthers.
So we'll see if they can get a good snap. That's
How about
always
a snap over his head?
Take it. Why not?
I'm not too greedy, am I? 4:36 left. 18-12 PBL in front of Effingham. There's a low snap. There's the punt. Oh, it's a blaster. Miller's got to go back. He takes it at the 37. He's loose to the 40, to the 45, to midfield, into PBL territory, to the 35, on his feet near the 30. Return by Zach Miller for the Hearts.
Back to the 40-yard line, and the play will probably not stand.
And a flag.
Yeah, it's going to come back, I'm afraid.
And a flag.
I mean,
what a run by Zach Miller.
It was, and that's going to be really tough to think about.
Block in the back, red.
It's going to be tough to think about how close he could have been. Of course, maybe the block in the back springs that big return, but you go from thinking maybe you get to start a drive 30, 35 yards away from the end zone to instead being way back there, because that was a deep punt, returned at the 37, the flag's at the 39, so I'm thinking we're coming back to Effingham's 29-yard line.
So it happened way back at the time Miller caught the ball.
Yep.
So that is unfortunate. That was a wonderful run. Great return by Zach Miller. Instead a 10-yard penalty. And it'll be 1st and 10 at the 29, but still the defense did their job. Forced the punt. And it's 1st and 10 for the Hearts at their 29, and they're only down 6, and there's still 4:25 to go. Doherty to the deep back. That's Zach Miller, who's got to be heaving a big sigh here, looking for breath. He gets it to the 30, gain of 1, and it's 2nd and 9. He's already got to be winded from that return on the punt.
The return that didn't actually officially happen.
Right. The play brings up 2nd and 10 from the 29.
Oh, they scored at the 29. No gain. 2nd and 10.
Attack on the play was by Matt Bull.
And we're down to 4 minutes to go. Each team has 2 timeouts to call. Doherty from under center. Going to throw. Here they come. Here's the throw. It's caught by Billy Arndt. What a hit. Just enough for a first down near the 40-yard. What a grab by Billy Arndt.
Yeah, great concentration. The pass is a little high. He tipped it up to himself and then managed to come down with it. First down, Effingham.
All right, just shy of the 40. 29 to just shy of the 40. Enough for a first down. 3:47 to go. Doherty, handoff. Miller coming to the near side, into midfield, to the 45. Another flag, but it's in the PBL backfield, so let's see what this is about. They're coming back to talk to Effingham. They're going to talk to the official and see what this is about.
Holding the offense, 21.
So a hold. That was at the end of the play. We had one at the start of the run back. Now we have one at the end of the play. Flags thrown at Effingham's 49. I don't know why, since it was about 10 yards farther downfield originally.
Repeat, first down.
So the ball's back to the 39.
The down remains the same. It'll be 1st and 11.
So 1st and 11 is the upshot of that. Doherty under center. Back to throw. They sack him. Throwing him down near the 25-yard line. Wooten shot the gap, and that's a huge play. Doherty is drilled at about the 27-yard line. Hearts call time. They need one right now.
3:27 remaining.
Call it the 28, Dustin. From the 40 back to the 28, a loss of 12. That was a big-time sack there. That was a huge defensive play for PBL by Trent Wooten. Kevin was out there. There was no Hart anywhere near him. And he got drilled, so it's back to the 28. And it's 2nd and 23. Still 3:27 to go, and it's still a one-score game. So one big pass.
And we've seen it a couple times. I mean, Doherty has completed passes for 26, 46, and 45 yards tonight. So all you need to do is pull one of those off. And, of course, that's oversimplifying things a little bit, but we know it. We know that they're capable of doing these things, and you just got to make it happen at the right time here and not get any more laundry on the field. No more flags.
I don't know. I think sometimes we make it too hard. You go down here, I'll throw the ball to you. You catch it, we score. 3:27 to go. It's 18-12 PBL in front of Effingham. Hearts have the ball 2nd and 23 at their 27. It looked like they were going to have it at PBL's 30 before the penalties all started. Doherty from the shotgun. Myers in motion. The snap is low. Doherty picks it up. He throws it and it falls incomplete, and that brings up 3rd down. Low snap. Doherty never had a chance.
Doherty throws the ball incomplete.
He had the presence of mind to pick it up and to throw it incomplete to prevent a loss.
Sure, yeah.
There's one less down for the Hearts to work with.
Yeah, and falling on it pushes you another 5-6 yards back. So did well to pick that one up and get rid of it, but not an enviable position here for the Hearts offense.
So still at the 27, it's 3rd and 23. 3:24 left. Doherty from the shotgun. Give him some time, boys. There's a good snap. Takes his time. Here they come. Rolling to the near side. He's got to tuck it in, and he runs it. Boy, he got hammered on the sidelines. He was hit a lick.
He's knocked out of bounds. Stop the clock.
He was knocked way out of bounds. Corey Smith just laid the wood to him. Kevin's back up, but that'll bring up 4th down.
Northside Ford in Effingham is proud to be a sponsor of high school sports. Stop by and see all the new and exciting 2013 Fords in stock now at Northside Ford, or visit them online at effinghamford.com.
So flag on the play.
Flag got thrown or fell out of his pocket or something. Ooh, they're going to call it the 28. They gave him 1 yard out of all that. Boy, I tell you, he got clobbered.
That is
right near out of bounds.
That is the toughest 1 yard he'll ever gain in his life.
All right, he gained a yard. It's got to be 4th and 22. So it's from the 27 to the 28. It's the nose of the football's at the 28. So it's 4th and 22. 3:17 to go. Hart's got to go for it. They're down 6. Unless they think they can stuff PBL and get the ball back. They still have 2 timeouts to work with. So they've got the option of punting this away here. And they are. Doherty gets it away. Nice high kick. Fair catch is signaled. And it's taken by Wooten inside the PBL 40. So the Hearts are going to gamble that they can get a quick 3 and out, get the ball back. So 1st and 10 for PBL at their 38-yard line. So from the Hearts 28 to PBL's 38, 34-yard punt. 1st and 10 for PBL at their 38. They lead Effingham 18-12 with 3:12 to go. Boy, you just have to stop them. There's no margin for error now.
There's not even really any margin for 1 first down. It's pretty much got to be a 3 and out at this point.
Weber's going to get up under center here on 1st and 10. There's the handoff. It's Schroed, of course, and 4 people tackle him, and they were trying to strip the ball while they were at it. Not a bad move. A helmet came off of a PBL lineman, but he's okay. To the 40. That's a gain of 2, and it's 2nd and 8. You name the tackler.
Tackle on the play by Peyton Bushu brings up.
There you go. Scott Mosier just did identify Peyton Bushu as the tackler. 2nd and 8, 2:45 to go. Well, PBL is going to take every second they can. Actually, they chugged up to the line of scrimmage a little quicker than I thought. Still 16 to go on the play clock. Of course, he hasn't called the play yet. 2:30 left on the clock. He is counted down. Now the 6 on the play clock. Up under center. Here's the handoff up the gut, and the Hearts stay home. A nice job in there. Billy Art with a good tackle. Billy Arndt, good leg tackle there.
Made by Griffin Page along with Billy Arndt.
Cole had the carry to the 40.
The gain is up to the 43-yard line.
3, a gain of 3.
3rd and 5.
3rd and 5, 6. And we're down to 2 minutes. Hearts are down 6. They have to get the ball back. 3rd and 6.
Done a good job on these first 2 plays to make it a 3rd and somewhat long here.
PBL nursing the clock all they can, down to 5 on the play clock with 1:47 left in the game. There's the handoff. It's Schroet. He's loose. He has the first down and a whole lot more. He's inside the 35-yard line before Vasquez comes over from the safety spot to make his 10th tackle of the night, I think. And that's a new set of downs for PBL with 1:38 to go, and that might be the show.
Yep, little reverse play there, and Schroet broke it around the right end for a big gain there.
Anytime your secondary is having to make all the tackles, that is not good news.
Take over 1st and 10 at the
So to the 34. That's from their 44 to Effingham's 34. Gain of 20 yards. And first down for PBL. Down to 5 on the play clock. There's the handoff up the gut again. And not much as the Hearts driving back. Vasquez and Travis Durbin and all kinds of people involved in that.
Ball carrier.
Kerr carried. They'll spot the football at the Effingham 30.
A gain of 3 to the 31-yard line. 2nd and 7.
34 to the 31. A gain of 3 at 2nd and 7. And now we're down to 1:08 on the play clock. Once they got that first down, that pretty much decided it. All PBL has to do is hang on to the football. Well, the Hearts gambled punting it away, but tell you what, whether 4th and 23, not an enviable position. Up the gut, as has worked all night for them. Not much this time, but they don't care. Pole carries. Billy Arndt, another tackle to the 30. Gain of 1. And we're down to 38 seconds, and the Hearts call their last time out. I thought they only had 1 showing on the scoreboard. Maybe they have 1 left.
That's their last time out of the half.
I thought that was the Hearts' last time out.
Yeah, on the PA, they just didn't call it the last time out.
Still got 1 up on the board, though. So I don't know.
Reminder that next week,
anyway, 38 and a half seconds left. PBL in front of the Hearts 18 to 12. PBL pretty much just needs to run 2 more plays, and that'll be the show.
Yeah, run a couple plays and not drop the ball. And
boy, mistakes. That was just huge tonight for Effingham.
Yeah, penalties were not a huge problem outside, of course, the one that cost them 3 points at the end of the first half, but picked a real bad time to get a couple flags there on that last possession. And
you think about Zach Miller's return. He'd have been at PBL's 30. That got called back. Then another flag. They ended up back at their own 30 by the time it all settled.
Yep. Nothing went right on that possession, that's for sure.
Turnovers, just a lot of things. All right, here goes PBL. Weber rolling to the near side, and he gets taken down by Noah Hagan came up and got him. 27 instead of 21, and that's another first down, and that officially settles the deal with 22-yard line, 32 to the 22, a gain of 10, and 31 seconds left. And now the clock will start. They have to run 1 more play just to make the official record here. So 1st and 10 for PBL at Effingham's 22-yard line, and they're just going to take a knee here. And there is the knee, and that's the show. And the Hearts are 0-2 out of the gate with Centralia coming to town next Friday night. Final score here at Klosterman Field. Paxton Buckley Loda 18, Effingham 12. On the way shortly, the Dan Hecht Chevy Toyota postgame show. We'll get all of Dustin's statistics. We'll talk with Coach Mack, hopefully a couple of the kids. Tall One will give us all the scores. I'll recap the scoring in the game. Lots to go here on the postgame show. Final score again. Paxton Buckley Loda 18, Effingham 12. here at Klosterman Field on 97.9 XFM.
Northside Ford in Effingham is proud to be a sponsor of high school sports. Stop by and see all the new and exciting 2013 Fords in stock now at Northside Ford, or visit them online at effinghamford.com.
Very good. Thank you, Dustin. You just keep those headsets. I'll visit with Coach Mack here. Let's see. 5 turnovers didn't help a bit tonight, did it?
No. Yeah, 5 turnovers, you deserve to lose. And we had some costly penalties that hurt us. Even late, we were still in the ball game. That's a frustrating thing. You take a couple of those turnovers out of there. You take a couple of those penalties that put us in a little bit worse field position, and we still have a chance to win the ball game. Unfortunately, we did turn it over. They put a lot of pressure on us. We knew they were going to put pressure on us. We come out in a formation where we're keeping 5 linemen in and 2 backs in to block, and we're still getting pressure. And so we just didn't handle it very well early in the game. We had a couple passes open that Kevin missed early, I thought. And he got some pressure, and then got a little bit of happy feet back there. And then we figured out we could come out and bust them up with our power formation, which we did a good job, but then we turned the ball over after, making some big plays. And it's just, one thing after another. But, the one thing we, come out of that, we made 5 turnovers, X number of penalties, and, we still had a chance to win the ball game late in the fourth quarter.
You think about last year's game, which I try not to very often, and it's the same sort of thing. Coulda, woulda, shoulda, and not making excuses, but that's exactly like last year's game was. I think we all thought Effingham could have won it and should have probably, and more of the same tonight.
Yeah, and defensively we played pretty well, I thought.
Yeah.
We caused some turnovers on their side of the ball. We made some big plays. We just didn't make enough of them, and they got a good team.
Yeah.
There's a lot of almost that whole backfield's back from last year. The quarterback, the 2 halfbacks. They had at least two linemen that were returning from last year, and like I said, they were pretty good last year until they lost. I think about their whole backfield got hurt.
Yeah. Exactly. I think they finished under 500, but considering they were pretty much decimated by injuries, you can understand that happening. Yeah. It hurt when Zach had his cramp. I mean, nothing to do about cramps except try to drink more water, but we had a lot of momentum going on that drive, and then down he went, and that seemed to slow things a little.
Well, we got to get better with our backup kids. We had Billy playing a lot both ways, and he had to come out. He's kind of our lead blocker in a lot of those plays, and it's just, you get games like this, and it's a little hot and humid out here, and you just got to get kids some rest. And, it's like, 28 for them. Didn't play the whole time. We kind of attacked him after they made some plays, and, Matt Waltman in the first with the pass, and, he was covering him, and they ended up taking him out, they had to give him some rest. And so we're the same way, but we got to get our kids to make plays, even if we don't have our starters out there. So those are things we got to improve on.
When you came out in the second half, was it me, or did you ramp up the tempo of the offense?
Well, that's what we definitely wanted to. We found out when we could run our power formation and we could just go. And our linemen were getting off the ball real well, and we thought we had them reeling and back on their heels a little bit. So we wanted to go fast and really get after it and not let them get set. And I thought they had a couple of big guys that just don't move real well, that are kind of plotters up front. If we're moving the ball and getting what we need to get to. It's just one of the series that we didn't get anything on first downs. Now we're 2nd and 10. And we like to get 3-4 yards on that, and then you got some things that open up. Wouldn't have to throw out of that formation, but you want to be able to. The one we hit to Carter was like a first or second down play, and they're coming up because we're running the ball on them. And that's when you can play action. And you get 2nd and 10, and now we don't have a lot of passing options out of that offense when you're that tight. So you got to be able to pick and choose when you throw the ball and so forth. So if we don't get 5 yards on first down, that makes it a lot tougher.
There really were some nice receptions and some pretty pass plays. The pass to Dylan Wolf for a big gain. The pass down the middle of the field a little later. It's there if we can get the protection and Kevin can get set and all those things. So we're close.
Right.
we're getting there.
Yeah, we are, and we just couldn't finish tonight. We were down, we were knocking on the door several times, and then all of a sudden we get a penalty or we turn the ball over, and we just didn't finish drives. Those, you'd score 12 points, you're not going to win a lot of games against good teams, and we should have. Put a couple more up on the board, and we just didn't. Now, defense definitely held us in there, and offensively, we couldn't finish the drives we needed to.
Had 3 kids in double figures in tackles tonight.
Yeah, but that's never a good thing.
I knew you'd say that.
It's they got the ball a lot. I don't know what the play count was, but they probably ran close to twice as many plays as we did. And if you're getting a bunch of guys in double figures, it's just because they're running the ball a lot. Now we got guys that fly around and make plays, but they're making the first downs, and they're first and 10, and all of a sudden it's second and 7, and all of a sudden it's third and 4, and then they get a first down, and so those type of things. And we had kids hustling and doing what they need to do, but our defense is out there too long. Our offense wasn't out there long enough.
Yeah. So next week Centralia's here, and anybody that saw last year's game remembered last bats was really important because, man, it was back and forth and over 70 points score between the two teams.
Right. They're going to be just the same. They're going to be wide open. They're going to be a lot younger than they were last year. I know they're playing a lot of sophomores. In fact, we kind of lost a JV game with them. We're playing a first-off game because they are playing so many younger kids at that level. But, they beat Salem the first week. Obviously, I don't know what they did tonight, but it's going to be a tough game. It's going to be an offense that we're a little bit familiar with because they do a lot of things that Breeze does as far as running some different types of options and quarterback that's probably going to be able to move with the ball and so forth. And but offensively, we got to get things going and we got to finish plays and we got to be more consistent.
One thing I never have given you the opportunity to talk about is the concern that I have about low numbers in some programs. I know Dave Wolman had to scramble this year to get Robinson to make up one of the freshman games. Otherwise, their freshmen only would have played 7 games. The JV's only going to play 7, or I guess 8 games the way it turns out. But boy, I tell you, that's a shame because that's real opportunities that our kids don't get to be in a game situation.
Right, and they've been working hard, and Thursday was our first freshman game, so those guys were going 3.5 weeks before their first ball game, and that makes it kind of rough. And our numbers aren't great. We're 20 to 24 at the freshman level, which is we're able to field a pretty good team, and we got kids. We even got some juniors that play at those JV levels that need to get playing time, and they're going to lose. We're not going to play a JV game against Centralia. So some of those juniors that have been practicing a lot, they got a game against Breeze. Now they got 2 weeks off. And so, but, we will have the fresh off game against Centralia, which is, a little amazing that, a school of 1,000 kids can't put that many. But, I understand. And a lot of schools are going through that. And it gets tougher and tougher to play this sport because all the regulations and there's a lot of other things to do out there. And so, once we start getting in the meat of our conference season, all those lower-level games, we'll play almost all of those.
We're glad about that.
Yeah.
Thanks for the visit, Mike.
Okay, thank
all
you.
The best. Hearts coach Mike McDonald on the post-game show. Final score again tonight, PBL, a winner over Effingham by a count of 18-12.
Northside Ford in Effingham is proud to be a sponsor of high school sports. Stop by and see all the new and exciting 2013 Fords in stock now at Northside Ford, or visit them online at effinghamford.com.